Hello, wealthy family, and thank you for coming and sharing some time with me today. So, I wanted to talk about some things that you may be seeing and experiencing and feeling, and maybe thinking to yourself, am I going crazy? What the hell is happening? Like, you may not be able to quite put a grip on it or put a name to it, but I just want to let you know that if you are watching this video, if you are drawn to watch this video, you are not crazy. You are just participating in the energy of ascension, the energy of remembering who you are as a free, sovereign, spiritual being. Okay, so I'm just going to give you 3 tips. And I'm going to try to keep this short because I don't want to give you too much information. I don't want to overload. But I want to dispel some of the stereotypical thinking that we have as humans, that we have been programmed to have as humans. See, a lot of us see things and just think, oh, it's a coincidence, or oh, it means nothing, or maybe it's a bad sign, or maybe it's a bad omen, or maybe this means perfection, or maybe this means I'm on the right track. I just want you to know that anything that happens in your life, everything that happens in your life is a direct response to you, your thoughts, your feelings, and your words. Everything, everything, everything. And everyone that you come in contact with is a direct reflection of you. It is not because of what someone else did down the road. It is not because of what the media says. Everything that you see, that you perceive, that you understand or understand is a direct reflection of you. So if you have some people in your life that are annoying as fuck, if you have some people in your life that are miserable, if you have some people in your life that are full of joy and love and peace, they are all a direct reflection of you. You are drawing them into your vortex, into your atmosphere, based off the way you think, the way you feel, and the things you speak. Okay? So despite what the media or our early teachers or our celebrities or whoever it is that you allow to influence your life, despite what they may say, that everything is outside and everything is happening to you, that is not accurate. Okay? Now, along the way, source energy, whether you perceive that as the universe, as God, as Jesus, as Buddha, whoever, right? The source from which you get your energy from is always with you because you are a direct descendant from that source. You always have a piece in you. You always have that connection. Just like how you always have that connection to your parents. You're a direct descendant of your parents, your human parents who gave birth to you. You always have that connection to them. You always have that feeling, regardless of what your relationship is with them. You always have that connection there. Okay? So if you ever want to tap into that, you just need to practice it a little bit more. See, if you're religious, then you are taught to connect with your religious leaders, your religious higher beings. And then when you do things, you feel that that voice that you're hearing is that of the religion, the religious entity that you worship or you support. Okay, you may hear people say Jesus don't like that, don't do that. Oh, or I heard Jesus calling me, or Jesus walked my hand, right? Whatever the case may be, whatever that is, you are always tapped into it. And the more you practice and build that relationship, the more connected you feel to that entity, to that being. Okay? So source energy is always talking to you, is always with you, is always trying to connect with you. But despite what we have been told and have been led to think, it is not in words That is not how source energy communicates, because the language, the words that we speak is not universal, okay? The only way that source energy, that the universe, that the almighty supreme all being can communicate and talk to you is through a universal language, which is numbers, frequency, or synchronicity, things that happen. So you may be going about your day, and let's say the address you're going to is 111 Main Street. Or you look at the clock, it's like, oh, let me look and see what time it is. It's 1:11, or it's 11:11. Or you go on your social media page and you see that something has 111 comments, or 222 comments, or 222 likes, or 22 people are watching. Whatever the case is, these numbers, these synchronicities, especially in three, in divisions of three, are signs from the universe trying to talk to you, trying to connect with you, trying to say you're on a path that is righteous, that is helping you. Even if that path is full of roadblocks, potholes, and speed bumps, you're still on a path that's going to ultimately help you, is ultimately going to help you grow. And that's with any number sequence, whether you see 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, which is not the devil or the mark of the beast. It is just our genetic DNA codes, us, right? 777, 888, 999. It's all talking to you. If you start seeing 12s everywhere, 13s everywhere, 14s everywhere, those numbers, they mean something. They do mean something. It doesn't take anything but a quick Google search to say, why am I seeing 222 everywhere? What do I need to do? Right? In the age of information, ignorance is a choice. So you can go and you can look up and see what those numbers are, what they mean. Now, that's a whole different video I may do soon about numerology. I have plenty of books about numerology and numbers that I just stockpiled recently because I was like, I need to really dig deeper into what all of this is. But the universe speaks to us in numbers. Everything in the universe is pattern or has a certain numbers, like there's 5 petals or 8 legs on a spider. Everything has a numerical sequence for the most part. Okay, so if you're seeing these numbers everywhere, you're not going crazy. It's the universe trying to tap to you. It's your angels trying to tap into you. It's your source energy trying to tap into you and say, hey, you're not clear enough for us to connect with you and speak with you through words or anything, so let's just start throwing you these signs so you can know that, hey, we are here with you, so you're not going crazy. Just look up what the numbers mean, and then you make a decision based off of what you've read to see whether you are on a path of righteousness or a path of unrighteousness, or a path where you need to do like a course connection. Is it a warning or is it a pat on the back? Right? You have to make your own decisions based off of what it is that you research and you see. Another way on how the universe tries to talk to you and snap into you and say, hey, we're here, is by synchronicities. Now, if you've ever thought of someone or had a fond memory or just been, let's say you can't wait to go visit your grandma and you just thinking about her and you haven't called her in a while and you're like, damn, I need to call her, and then grandma calls. Right? It's synchronicities. If you're thinking about rubber ducks and then all of a sudden the radio commercial is about, do you want a rubber duck? Or you may be walking past someone and they may be talking about the same thing, like, man, my baby threw the rubber duck out the tub. You're like, wait a minute, I was just thinking about rubber ducks. Right? Synchronicities or coincidences. There are no coincidences in the universe whatsoever. Everything is a synchronicity. Everything happens for divine reason and for divine timing. Okay? So there are no mistakes. There are no coincidences. Those synchronicities, those signs you're seeing, I just thought of, The Color Purple, and the movie Color Purple came on, or Purple Rain by Prince came on, or you turn on my video and I'm wearing purple, right? Whenever that happens, that's the universe saying, reminding you that, hey, your thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts are manifested, whether you like the manifestation or not. That's the reminder that, hey, be mindful of your thoughts. Hey, if you really, really want to go after something, just think of it in the same fondness that you would your grandmother, right? Attach that happy feeling to it and put that same energy and thought process into it. That's literally how you can get anything you want. You see everything behind me, this red structure and stuff. My husband saw it in his mind and he said, you know what, I'm going to build this. And he built it. And here we go, right? It was a thought. He manifested it. All the materials just started coming. Someone was like, hey, do you want these woods? Or hey, do you want this? Or look at this red paint and look at it. It was just falling in place because he thought of it fondly and he wanted to see it, and you started building it, and then everything just came. Here you go, right? Now, the third way how the universe talks to you and let you know that you're not going crazy is by frequency, right? Music, frequency, sound, anything of that nature. So kind of similar the same way of synchronicities, where you think of something and something happens. Let's say you get in the car and you've been thinking, man, I need to go on vacation. This quarantine is for the birds. I need to get out and travel. And you turn on the radio, you turn on your car, and the radio just happens to be on. Maybe it's not even a station you normally listen to. Maybe you don't even know how the radio stayed on because you don't even listen to the radio in your car. But you turn on your car, and the song on the radio is the Beach Boys. Let's go with a Coco Mom, whatever the song is, right? Aruba, Jamaica, right? The Beach Boys comes on. You're like, man, look at that, right? The universe is telling you to take a trip. Source energy is telling you, yes, you want to travel and go? Here you go. Here it is, right? Or you could be thinking about something and you hear lyrics of a song, or a song pops into your head that reminds you to go and do something, or go and review something, or something of that nature. And you're like, man, where did that come from? But you go follow that course, and now here you are with the answer of what it is that you've been looking for, right? Or sometimes ringing of the ears. People call that not tendinitis. I forgot what it is, but the ringing of the ears is a scientific terminology of it. That's not always the case. I mean, of course, I'm not a licensed practitioner, so please go to your own licensed professional, my disclaimer. But for the most part, when you get ringing of the ears, when you hear that frequency, that tone pitch, that's your angels, or that's your source realm, or source energy, or the spirit realm trying to connect with you, trying to say, hey, don't stress so much. It's okay. Or keep researching what you're doing, or maybe stop researching what you're doing. Maybe you're questioning, maybe you should stop drinking or stop smoking cigarettes. And then you get a little tingling in your ears. And then a day later you hear a commercial come on. And you've never heard this commercial before, but here it is, right? So that's how the universe talks to you. You're not going crazy. The ringing in your ears is not craziness. You're not sick. It's just a sign saying, hey, wake up. This is how it is. Because the frequency of which we vibrate, right? We can only perceive things on the frequency in which we vibrate, or the frequency in which we resonate at, okay? So we are 70% water, okay? But we are electrical beings. I mentioned this already. We need to have an alkaline body, okay? So that our body can be at the optimum top performance. So if our body is 70% water, and there has already been scientific experiments proving that water is manipulated by energy, that you can talk to certain things and you can see the way they change. You can play music at a certain frequency. I personally love 432, 417 hertz, right? If you listen to music at a certain frequency, it does something to water, or maybe even sand molecules. So if your body is 70% water, then the frequency that you're picking up or you're resonating at is already at a certain level. It's up to you to maintain it or to ascend it, to keep it rising, to keep it going, right? To keep changing the frequency. And another side bonus point, I'm just gonna, throw it out there. You're not going crazy if you are having big inspired dreams. If you are practicing healthy habits and you are working to make yourself a better person generally, regardless of what it is, whether it's by, connecting with a religion and diving deep into that, or you're practicing more on your spirituality, or you're meditating, or you're just eating healthy, or just making healthy habits, or you're making a conscious decision to say, you know what, I'm not going to associate with this toxic ass person anymore. I'm cutting them from my life. Just by having that, now you can allow yourself, you're freeing up space to have divine inspiration. You're freeing up spaces to have big dreams. And now you may be finding yourself thinking about things and wanting things and wishing for things that you never ever thought that you should ever want to have. But here you are. You're not crazy. You are worthy and deserving of it. That source energy saying, oh, finally she got it. She cut the dead weight. Now she has some room, or he has some room for us to put this goodness into them. Because you're resonating, you're vibrating at a different frequency. You're vibrating higher. So no, you're not going crazy because you want to be a billionaire. Because not all billionaires are bad people. Because again, money is just a tool to allow you to be more of who you are. It just magnifies who you are. So if you are a righteous person with money, then you're going to do more righteous things for other people. If you're an unrighteous, evil fucktard, then you're going to get more unrighteousness in your life. It's going to be more problems, more money, more problems for real. So stop thinking that, oh, I'm thinking too big, or oh, this is just coincidence, or oh, I can't do that, or why am I seeing these numbers, and oh, it's just nothing. It's something. It's something. Listen to the signs. Listen to the signs. This is a time where the overall energy of this world is ascending. Information is being poured out, and people have to make a choice of whether or not they're going to look into it deeper, red pill, or are you going to say, nope, I'm going to stick with what I had before. I'll keep the blue pill. Appreciate it. I'll keep taking the poison and the fuck shit and the lies. Thank you, blue pill. What are you going to do with it? Because information is just information. It's up to you to decipher what it is and what the meaning of it is. But know that it all has a meaning. Know that it is all a direct reflection of you. So if right now, if you're experiencing fear and anger and sadness, it is because something deeper inside of you, something deeper inside your conscious is not allowing you to see the goodness in things. You might want to look into that too. So that is all that I have for you today, wealthy family. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I know that I am going to enjoy the rest of my day. I'm not going to let the little piece of shit that hacked my account yesterday and tried to wipe out my bank account and hacked my email and sent out spam emails and things of that nature ruin what I have going on. I will not. Right? So until next time, wealthy family, I hope you enjoy. Like I said, have a safe weekend. I hope you stay alert. I hope you stay aware. And I hope you live in love. Next time.